and welcome back to my channel. This is the second video I'm ever doing. My name is Juliette and today I'm going to be sharing my 10 before the end. If you see these empty spaces on my bookshelf, it's because they're all on my desk. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to have all the books on my shelf finished. I have like 200 books on my shelf. It's not crazy, but well, I mean, it's a lot for some people. Okay, hold on, let me do that again. I have like 200 books on my shelf, so it's not crazy for like a booktuber, but it's a lot for like normal people. And I want to finish them all so that next year it's like a fresh start. So, first book is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Do you see how pretty this is? Yeah, that's why I haven't read it yet. And that sounds stupid, but it's because they haven't released the other two books in the trilogy in these like gorgeous covers. And I didn't want to read it and love it so much and not be able to buy the next one. The reason I'm like super sure that I'm going to love this book is because I read Babel and I read Catabasis by the same author. And I just knocked over some books. And I loved them so much. So I'm like super excited for this one. The second book I have is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. I already started this. I'm actually like almost done with it. But since I'm filming this right now and I haven't finished it, I'm gonna throw it in anyway. And I know all of these like books are backwards because I'm filming it on like the front camera of my phone, but that's okay. This is Near to the Wild Heart by Clarice Lispector, and I started it. I'm like 30 pages in. I'm not really far. I mean, I guess it's a small book. It's like 200 pages, but I wanted to have like more time to digest it because I immediately noticed it was like the type of book that you want to like sit down and like really read. So I saved it. The next is the Mistborn Trilogy. This was written by Brandon Sanderson, and I'm pretty sure he's like the king of high fantasy. And I only have the first book because, you know, I don't buy the entire series before I read it. A really good friend of mine recommended me this book in the beginning of this year, and I wanted to read it and I never got around to it, so I'm gonna try to get through all three of them. So I'm very excited for that. Next is Our Evenings by Alan Hollinghurst. This was recommended by Jack Edwards, and I am a big fan of literary fiction, so I decided to pick this up. This is one of the New York Times most notable books of the year. It's got a really cool cover too. This is White Nights by Urszula Honek. I don't know if I pronounced that right, probably didn't. She's a Polish author, and this book was longlisted for the International Booker Prize of 2024. And I'm in love with the formatting on this book. It's actually really cool. Next, we have The Safekeep by Yael Vanderwooden, and I picked this up because it was longlisted for the Booker Prize of 2024 and also one of New York Times 100 Most Notable Books of the Year, and it looked really cool, and I wanted to read it, so that's that. Next, we have Macbeth. It's an extremely famous play by Shakespeare, and the only reason I bought this is because when I went to Barnes & Noble, I was like really into like a poetry type mood, and I really wanted to read some Shakespeare, and I never did, but I have it and I'm going to read this. Also, one of my goals this year was to read more like Shakespeare. An honorable mention is Shady Hollow. This is, I think it's like okay for kids, but I'm not positive. It's a murder mystery, and it's like a village of animals, and like someone, you know, dies and someone has to find out who killed them. But it's like, it's supposed to be like a cute little cozy read, and I just haven't read it. I've actually had this one on my shelf for like 2 years now, so I really want to finish this. And if I don't, I'm gonna have to find someone else who wants to read this. Look at my nails, are Slytherin themed. If you can't tell, I'm a nerd. They're so cool. I know that was a weird pose, but I like them. And that was the end of the video. This is actually technically the second video I've ever made on this channel, but the first video I made in like January, February, and I haven't posted since because I had a really hard time with editing, but I think I've like gotten to a point where it's okay now. So I'm gonna try to like actually post now. But yeah, thank you for watching. This was really fun to make, and I am definitely going to be posting more, and I can't tell you when, but probably next week. If this video comes out before the end of November, then I'll definitely continue posting. If it doesn't, I'll see you in a year. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to definitely try to keep up with this because I really, really love booktube and books, and I love talking about books. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and goodbye.